Okay, let's see. The new concept, the police, PV, PU, and the police. Here, what is PV? PV stands for persistence volume. PVC, persistence, persistence volume claim. But at the time of writing, don't use spaces in the part sector, there in the manual. But here, if you are giving spaces also, no problem. Our question mark is what is PV? You know that at least the abbreviation persistent volume play. Why do we go for this concept in Kubernetes? Somewhere I said before going to this, what industry people developed is they developed like this. First, they developed a post-path mechanism. Post-path mechanism. After that, they developed NFS mechanism. Then only they developed the PV and PVC mechanism. You may ask, what is the difference between post-path and NFS? Generally, Kubernetes cluster in the sense not only one node. This is the way of representation will be cluster representation. Cluster representation. What I am trying to do, this is the cluster. This is communicating like already, this is the master node. This is the worker nodes. Suppose if I am trying to create one pod, maybe pod may be created in this. Unfortunately, this worker may down, assume this worker may down. What about pod? Pod may delete or pod may not delete. Anyone can quickly respond according to my previous classes, or you may know something knowledge regarding Kubernetes cluster. What what was the problem? Only node had a problem. Node had a problem. What about pod? Pod may also delete or pod may not delete. Node having problem. At the time, what happens for the pod? I may give small example. My building had a problem. My building having some cracks or maybe something problem in that building. For me, is there any problem? If building may demolish, at that time, what I may do? I may shift to some other house. Maybe possible or not. Anyone can respond in that way. Maybe possible or not. Can you stay up to demolishing in that building? Maybe 99% we can't stay. We may know, we may know. Oh, this may happen maybe after 6 months, after 1 year. At that time only we may move to. Suppose see, I am moving from here to here. Just I am moving. Just I am moving. Just the moving means just I may cut it and I may get it. That you can get the clarity. Their control X, their control V. What to do? There I am moving to some other area. Now, dragging, what to do? Why it is not? Okay, no problem. Leave it. There I am getting that part, maybe moving to here or maybe moving to here now. Are you agree with me? Because of three nodes, I'm having three houses. I may stay here, I may stay here. Why? My one of the old house having problem. Trouble is there. Got the clarity or not? Here, what was the problem? What was the problem? Suppose my pod created here, I need to set host path here. I need to set host path. I need to set host path. Good. Pod is there. Host path I set it. We are happy. This is the host path. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I maybe what I did is I created one replica set or maybe deployment object. I deleted my pod. I deleted my pod now. If I delete the part, what the replica set will do? Again, recreate, right? Are you understanding, Karan? Once if I delete my part, according to replication control, replica set and deployment, what part may do? Part may recreate. My question is, part may recreate in same node or maybe in different node. Anyone can guess it. These things are very, very important for interview perspective. They are asking like this only. Part may create in same node or maybe different node also.
Same.
Pod may not create in same node. Pod may create in different node. This is the answer. Pod may create in different. Assume pod may create in this node. What I need to do? Again, I need to create a host path. Again, I need to create a host path. I'm telling the difficulties for host path. Why I'm creating host path? Pod is there. I need to specify host path. Again, I deleted. It may create here. It may create here. Like that. What is our duty is assume 1,000 nodes are there. 1,000 nodes are there. We must specify 1,000 what host path. Madhu got the clarity.
Yes.
మీకు 4 హౌసెస్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా. మామూలు ట్యాక్స్ వస్తుంది మీకు. ఒక మామూలు మున్సిపాలిటీ ట్యాక్స్. అందులో రెంట్ ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా మీరేం చేయాలమ్మా? ఇయర్లీ వన్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు పే ట్యాక్స్. లేదండి మా ఇంట్లో ఎవరు లేరు. నేను ట్యాక్స్ పే చేయనంటే ఏం చేస్తారు? ఆ బిల్డింగ్‌ని ఎవరికైనా రాసిచ్చేయమంటారు. లేకపోతే వాళ్ళు హ్యాండ్ ఓవర్ చేసేయమంటారు. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే పాడ్ ఉంటే ఖచ్చితంగా ఏం చేయాలి మనం? పోస్ట్ పాత్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. పాడ్ ఎక్కడుంటుందో ఎవరికి తెలుసు? ఈవెన్ మాస్టర్‌కి కూడా తెలీదమ్మా. పాడ్ ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ తెలీదంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? మాస్టర్ ఇనిషియేషన్ హ్యాపెన్స్. గో అండ్ క్రియేట్ ఏ పాడ్. స్పేస్ ఎక్కడుంటే ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది? స్పేస్ ఎక్కడుంటే ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది? ఎక్కడుంటే ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది? ఎక్కడో ఒక చోట ఉంటే క్రియేట్ అవ్వదు. అసలు స్పేసే లేకపోతే అసలు పాడే క్రియేట్ అవ్వదు. గో డౌన్. పాడ్‌ని మనం మాస్టర్ నోడ్‌లో పాడ్‌ని క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చా? చేయలేమా? డిఫాల్ట్ ఐయామ్ ఆస్కింగ్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ Ramana, are you there? In master node, can you able to create a pod? Anyone answer it? In master node, pod creation happens or not?
Yes, sir.
In master
No.
node, by default, pod will not create Kishore. Master node, pod will not create. Why in master node, pod will not create? Tell me the answer. Master cannot agree to create a pod. Master cannot agree to create a pod. Because of in master node, one concept is there. The concept name is taint. Tainted. T-I-N-T-E-D. Tainted. Master node is tainted. That's why it won't create a pod. Only master is initiating where it will create the pods. Your answer should be pod will be created on which nodes? Master node or worker nodes? Only
Worker.
on okay, worker node. But some people may have a doubt. We are using Docker, right? See Docker, Windows here, CMD, there may go for kubectl, maybe get node, check it here. Not, I need to start my Docker desktop. I need to start my Docker desktop. This is, I'm talking about only interview perspective. This is very, very important. Without knowing this, you can't answer properly. They may easily identify you are the fake guy. If you really worked on real time means you must know all these things. Yes. Cluster is activated. Cluster is activated. I'm going to apply kubectl get nodes. Here, how many nodes are there? Only one node. Only one node. See, this is the control plane. Control plane means master node. But here you need to understand. In real time, we never use Docker desktop. In real time, we never use minikube. Only we may go for EKS cluster. EKS cluster. There, what is the thing here in the sense Docker desktop? Try to understand now. In Docker desktop, only one node cluster. It will act like a master as well as worker. So if it is acting like a master, it won't support to create a pod. If it is acting like a worker, it will support for creating a pod. Both activities will do. That's why for only one node, that's why it is supporting. That means taint concept is removed. Taint Taint. Taint concept is removed now. Where in removed? Where they are removed? In one node cluster. At least if you take two nodes, at least you take three, four, five, more than one node means master acts like a master, worker acts like a worker. I hope you got the clarity. See, in families, try to understand my concept. Wife and husband is there. Husband may not do many works, only wife will do. That is the common Indian culture. But wife is not there. Husband, what he may do? He may do all the activities. Why? No other person is there. He will do all the works. In the same way, here also master worker nature. What it will if there is a only master, there is a only worker. Worker only supporting creating part. Master only initiating. I hope you got the clarity. I hope you got the clarity. Now I am going to our concept. See, host path is clear or not? What is the drawback in host path? For every worker node, what you need to set my, what you need to host path. See, worker nodes we can enhance also. We can enhance in the sense today 1000 is there, tomorrow we may go for 2000, maybe possible. At that time, again, 1000 more host paths, I need to set it. This is somewhat complex, this is somewhat tedious process. Okay, that's why industry people, they never use this concept. They never use this concept. Okay, leave it. Concept is that they never use. Now, next we go for NFS mechanism. Compare to host path. This is worker 1, this is worker 2, this is worker 3, this is worker 1000, worker 1000. For all the worker data, I want to store in one EC2 instance. This is one EC2 instance. I'm creating one EC2 instance where I'm creating in my account, in my AWS cloud account, I am creating EC2 instance. There I am installing NFS software. NF software. Once you install NFS software here, this is the NFS server. Here, one more small thing you need to do. Here, NFS server is there, and every system we need to install one command NFS client. This is also small, but client installation is very simple. That is not a problem. This is not a big deal. NFS client must install. In the same way, on 1000 systems, NFS client will install. Already, we may provide documentation. Whenever they add a new node, they will automatically what they will do, they will attach, they will add. That is the NFS client. NFS client. Like that. What is the advantage here? Suppose if I create a pod here today, this pod information we are storing here. This pod information we are storing here. Here, this is nothing but it acts like a volume. It acts like a volume. Here it will store ma. Next, today created, right? Tomorrow, this pod may goes down. It may create here assume. It may create here same pod. Again, already storage is there, right? Here it will store it. See, yesterday my data here is there. Today we got create a new pod. This is going to give this data. This is going to give. Like this, it will take the data. What is the advantage here? Wherever you create, no problem. All the pods information will be available. All the pods information will be available on only one server. What is the server name? NFS server. But only one drawback is there. Unfortunately, wantedly, if someone may delete this, your data, you may lose your data. You may lose your data. You may lose your data. Are you agree with me? Are you agree with me? Even all parts are die. All parts are may be deleted. Your data may not delete. Once if you delete your EC2 instance, if you terminate your EC2 instance, then only problem may arise. Okay, this is also not good practice in real time. They are feeling like that. Why? This may also maybe terminate sometimes, right? For that, they introduce a new concept. That concept known as PV PV and PVs. Here, try to understand. Try to understand. See, this is the cluster. Try to understand. This is whose cluster? This is the k8s cluster. K8s cluster. This is also interview question. This is the k8s cluster. K8s. K8s cluster. They're asking, okay, cluster is there. PV belongs to which area? PVC belongs to which area? This is very, very important. See, PV belongs to cluster specific. PV is cluster specific. How can I understand, sir, PV is cluster specific? See, like this namespaces will be there. Namespace 1, assume. Namespace 2, assume. Namespace 3. Try to understand how many namespaces are there? 3. Like that, we can create a number of namespaces. See, PVC belongs to namespace level. That means I am creating PVC here. Here also I am creating one more PVC. One more PVC. This PVC is isolated with this PVC. This PVC is isolated with this PVC. No way communication between these two. Try to understand. No way communication between these two. But here observe, here I am creating one PV. This is nothing but PV. This is nothing but PV. This is PV. This PVC is if required, maybe communicating this. If this PVC also required, may communicating this. Maybe you may ask, no, I don't want like this. I want some other way. What you want? Here one more PV we are creating. One more PV. This PVC is going to communicate with this. This is also right procedure. This is also right procedure. Are understanding or not? PV is who specific? Cluster specific. PVC is belongs to which specific? This is the namespace specific. Namespace specific. NS. This is also NS. I hope. Have you got the little clarity? Got the clarity or not? This is individual house. This is individual house. For two different individual houses, maybe one watchman may be possible or two different watchmen may be possible. Here also they are living their own family members. Here also they are living their own family members. There is no relationship between these two family members. For these two families, may be possible to have only one watchman, maybe or maybe two different watchmen. Is it clear for you? One more thing. One more thing. PV created by whom? PV created by whom? K8s cluster actually. K8s, K8s, K8s cluster admin. Only who will create a PV? My administrator only will create. They may ask if you say admin, database admin, maybe at that time you may tell maybe possible. Which admin here? Only k8s cluster administrator. K8s cluster administrator only will create PV. PV is created by k8s cluster admin. Who will create PVC? Who will create PVC? PVC is created by PVC is created by, anyone can guess it? If you know it, PVC is created by, PVC is created by or initiated by developer, developer, developer. See, Kubernetes developer is there, Kubernetes administrator is there. In Kubernetes, two different uh, maybe posts are there, maybe there some designations are there. One designation may be developer, second designation may be administrator. Whose duty is easy? Both duty is easy if you know how to write a manifest file. Both are easy if you know manifest. How to write manifest files. But if you know writing manifest file, you are really a developer only. You are really a developer only. If you know k8s security, if you know full-fledged k8s, k8s security, then only you may become k8s administrator, k8s cluster administrator. Security once again separate topic. Maybe there, maybe at the end we may go with those topics. There, how to create users, how to create users, how to give permissions, how to give permissions. Till now, we are not creating users, we are not giving permissions. Anyone can do anything. Generally, you know the word. Anyone can do anything. Maybe once you log in, once you enter into this area, you may create everything and everything, anything and everything. But in real time, that may not possible. Assume I'm having one user Ramana. Assume Ramana. One user Ramana. That Ramana having only pod creation, maybe service creation, SVC. I'm giving access to these two only. Ramana can't do other activities. Here in Kubernetes, nearly 20 plus services are there. On 20 plus services, I'm giving access to only two services. Two services. That, that is the possibility of k8s security. There we can mention it. There we can mention. That is the high-end topic. Maybe at the end, we'll discuss those concepts also. There we're having concept is binding, binding. In that binding, maybe we may go for role binding and cluster role binding, and cluster role binding. This is also entire question. What is role? What is role binding? What is cluster? What is cluster role binding? How to provide security? The main topic is RPAD. RPAD. Role-based access control. The word C. Role-based access control. You know the meaning of role. Role means providing temporary access without credentials. Here also user already there. We are specifying without credentials. We are giving temporary access means what are the accesses, what are the policies. Here also simply policies are available. We can set the policies. AES. POLOC policies. Okay, like this. This is the very complex topic. But if you keep on practicing, that may be easy. That I can't say simple, but that may be easy. We'll see that also at the end of the sessions. Now, I hope you got the clarity. This is very, very important, man. No one can tell these ways because of PVC. What is the duty of PVC? What is the duty of PV? Who will create, where it will create. See, I hope this is the cluster. This is the which specific cluster specific. This is the namespace specific. Just like this is the global access. This is the local access. This is the local access. Now you may ask, sir, why this much of stuff we needed? We needed. I am simplifying. Maybe assume you don't know anything. Leave it there. This is the part. This is pod. Very simply, I am trying to give clarity. Pod having container. In container, I am storing my data sensitive data zone. Sensitive data. What data is there? Container holding that data. That container got deleted. I create a new container. This container this container by default may not holding my sensitive data. Why? Where this pod got destroyed. Okay, no problem. Pod recreated. This new created pod may not contain our existing data or our sensitive data. That's why I want to store somewhere else. I want to store somewhere else. That somewhere else area is nothing but that somewhere else area is nothing but this is the PV. This is the PV. PV means persistent volume. PV is nothing but persistent volume. Now, what is volume? Try to understand. VOLU. Volumes are mounts. It can store piece of information or small amount of data or small of data, amount of data. Where we are storing small amount of data, whatever you store, whatever the stuff is there, this stuff automatically. Here I'm storing like this. Maybe here I'm storing maybe something password PASS double. Same old password here it will also store PASS W. Okay, that is good. That pod container information we are storing in PV. We are very happy. Once a pod got destroyed, assume. Once pod got destroyed, again you create a new pod. Again you create a new pod. Again it is having one container. This data, who will provide to this new pod? This data, who will provide to new pod? This communication wants to happen means directly it won't provide. We need one middleman. That middleman is not nothing but here is the PVC. Here is the person is PVC. The person name is persistent volume claim. PVC, persistent volume claim. Now see the communication. Pod is going to communicate with PVC. PVC is going to communicate with PV. See, now what I am trying to tell, pod cannot directly communicate with PV. No way, no way. Only through whom? Through whom? PVC only. PVC only. See, in life insurance, we had one policy. We're having one policy. If you want to, what about, claiming means that maybe that time is over. You need to get your amount. Maybe what you need to do, man? You need to claim that policy. You need to claim maybe policy number, policy holder, maybe nominee, those things all are already there. Just once again, you clarify it. If your Aadhaar number, something you are providing PAN number, maybe you may get your amount. You may get your simply same thing here PV, what is that? Pod is getting existing information. Whose information? PV information. Who is the middleman here? PVC. Without PVC, our pod can't access PV information. Without PVC, our PV can't store whose information? Pod information. Everybody understood? Got the clarity or not? Quickly respond.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
ఉన్నది 3 పదాలు. ఒకటి పాడు, 2 పీవీసీ, 3 పీవీ. పాడ్ పీవీతో ఎట్టి పరిస్థితుల్లో కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయలేదు. మన మన ఇంటెన్షన్ ఏంటి? పాడ్ పీవీతోనే కమ్యూనికేట్ చేయాలి. ఇది ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే, నేను నీ మాట వినను. ఎవరి మాట వింటాను? రమణ మాట వింటాను. కాబట్టి రమణ తెలుసుకొని రమణతో కమ్యూనికేట్ చేస్తే రమణ ఏం చేస్తాడు? ఇలా కాదనో, అలా కాదనో అని చెప్పాడు. ఏదో సంథింగ్. మేబీ వాడి కోసం ఏం చేశాను నేను? ఒప్పేసుకున్నాను అనుకున్నాను. In the same way, he is the mediator. PVC is the mediator. I hope you got the clarity. Good. Now, how to implement? How to? First, I am going to VS Code. You may get the clarity. Without VS Code, again you may go for panic. Oh, this much of stuff. How can I write? Who can write? No need to write. So everything is taken care by VS Code. VS Code. Once you feel Kubernetes is simple, 100% simple. Once you feel Kubernetes is very complex, no one can help. Even your mind also will tell, no, 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 this is complex. Maybe someone is telling simple. Don't learn it, don't go for. Brain will tell again and again. Just we are going to, where is the YML file? No YML file. Maybe we may go and create new YML file. New file. Any name, any name. Just like we may go for first PVC. Why I'm telling first PVC? Again, you need to understand. This is also interview question. One interview they ask. First, can we able to create PV and PVC? Then they are asking first PVC and PV, which is the right terminology in the sense. Second one is the right terminology. Second one is the right terminology. Right. Even first one is also possible. There is no problem. There is no problem. First one is what? First PVC, then we need to go for PV. Then you need to go for PV. Why? See, why I am giving the clarification. I said first PVC, right? PVC. Then we go for PV. Now, PVC is initiation happen by developer. Why he is initiation happening there? You need to understand. Developer need one two GB data, 2 GB memory he require ma. Who will allocate this 2 GB? Admin will allocate. Admin will allocate this 2 GB. Concept is simple or not? Please observe. See, he is requesting. Who is requesting? Developer is requesting a cluster. I need 2 GA. Cluster will tell, no, 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 I won't provide. My admin will provide for you with the help of which concept? With the help of which concept? PV concept. PV only allocate real stories. Real stories in the sense, SSD. Second, SSD stands for solid state disk or in HDD hard disk drive. I'm allocate to really if you want to allocate 2 GB data, yes, sir, my admin will allocate. Here only this is through software, just like only initiation happens, ma. Here it won't allocate. Who will allocate? PV only allocate that memory. I hope you got the clarity. Clear or not? Suppose you may ask, I may create first PV with the 10 GB. He is trying to initiation by 20 GB. What is the use, ma? Again, he is allocated with the 10 GB. He is initiating with the 2 GB. Again, 8 GB memory waste, right? Which is the best practice? Now tell me, which is the best practice? After initiation happens, then only we are creating that specific PV. That is the good practice. Why? How much memory he require? Only that much memory only we are allocating. I hope you got the clarity, Srinath Garu. Got it? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir.
audible,
Yes,
sir.
yes, good. Now we need to open which one? The VS Code, right? Am I open? Yes, I open. I'm in VS Code. I'm going to create file, new file. The file name is maybe pvc.yml. We can give any naming convention. That is your wish. pvc.yml. That I'm going to create on desktop. Create file. This is the empty one. This is the empty one. Now try to type here is PVC. Am I getting intelligence, right? Intelligence. Our just like this is the editor, it is having that intelligence. Based on that intelligence, it is I am typing PVC that is expecting for his requirement is persistent volume claim. Once if I select this checkbox, automatically it is providing some manifest file, just like a template. Manifest files are template files, ready-made files. Now see, I am giving my PVC. Leave it as it is. What is the name of that? My PVC. Kind is observer. Till now, different kinds of data. Pod, replication controller, replica set, deployment, in the same way, namespace, like that, assume persistent volume claim. There is no difficulty. Resources, request, storage. Just now we discussed how much GB he is expecting to GA, to GA. 2 GB data, 2 GB data, volume mode, file system. Volume mode, file system in the sense I want to create in my local, that means hard disk. Local hard disk, I want to create a space, volume mode. Now, just I go for access mode. Read, write once. Read, write once. Try to understand if single node cluster, single node cluster. This is good policy. Single node cluster. Read, write once. If multi node cluster, again, somewhere already I drawn this diagram. Now assume this is the multi node cluster. How many are writing? How many are reading? Just observe. Multiple people are writing, multiple people are reading, that means multiple parts are communicating with this, that's why read write many. But in this scenario, read write one. I'm using which node cluster here, which node cluster, kubectl get nodes. Just now already you have seen, right? Kubectl get, how many nodes are there? Only one node. Which is the right policy? Read write once, read write once. Here terms I'm writing. One is the or read write one, read write many, read only many. Now RWO, read write once, read write many. Many means X. Many means don't think M. Read write many. Read only many. Many people can read. You may ask, when we can use read write many? See, according to databases, this is the master database. Database server here is there. Database client software here is there. Try to understand. Database client software here is there. This is the database server. Database server having read write capabilities. Read write capabilities. But database clients having read only capabilities. Read only capabilities. It is also read only capable. You may ask, the people, that means those who are developers, those who are admins. Here assume two developers are there. Developer one, developer two, maybe admin one, developer. Developer and admin both are communicating with this. Developer and admin. They are having to require they require two capabilities. They need to read, they need to write. But assume here end users ma. Assume here they are the end users. Database data they may not write here. Just like see results announced ma. Results announced. SV University people results announced. These are the students ma. These are the students. Students are the clients. What they will do? They will see the result. Every person they can go and they can enter into the internet, they can view their results. They can change their marks. Anyone can tell me? They can change their marks.
No.
No, only you can access, you can read it, you can print it. See, some lakhs of people doing this activity. This activity is doing by maybe one or two or three below 10 people. Below 10 people. They can upload marks. If they want it, suppose, assume Madhu is there. Madhu got 37 mark. Assume I know very well about her. What I may do? There 37 is there. I may change 73. After that, what happens? Leave it that one. I seen that at the time of loading, I may possible to maybe 37 she got. What I may do? I may change to 73. No one knows, right? No one knows. Every people feel, oh, she studied well, she written well, she got 73. After that, maybe case something. Maybe that is also possible. Here, why I am trying to tell you is, here both reading possibility is there, read possibility is there, and modify. That word only we can call it as update possibility is there. Here, which possibility is there? Only read only possibility. This is the mechanism. This is the mechanism. That's why they developed such type of cases. Read write once, read write many, read only many. It is the scenario based on the use case. Based on the use case, they may implement such type of representation. That's what concept understanding is very, very important, whether you are implementing or not. If really needed, you may go and gather it from the internet. Ma, no need to write from the scratch level anything. Ma. Everything is there on the net, or maybe everything will be provided by company people. Even if you don't know anything, you may ask again once. If not understanding, twice also. That their duty, they must give clarity, even if not understanding, they may change the person, person means the task is given to some other person. You may have a doubt, if my task is given to some other person, what about, maybe generally 10 tasks they given, 10 tasks, you may do maybe 6 tasks, right? You are doing 6 means 60% work you are doing. That is not a problem. Remaining 40 given to some other. Maybe that person also may not do 100%. That person also may not do 100%. Even though if you are doing 100%, that is not a problem. Okay, he is the senior, maybe he is the knowledge person, that is not an issue. In that way, if you think, you may survive very easily, or else you may face difficulty. I hope you got the clarity. And now what I written here, this is the 2GA. Access mode is read write once. Even this is also not necessary. This is also whether it is there or not, it will work. This is there or not, it will work. Now in the same way, I may go for this is the persistent volume claim, right? In the same way, I may go for one more file there. I may go with the end here, right? Ending is nothing but three dots, right? Three dots. Here beginning is nothing but three hyphens. Three hyphens. In the same way, here also I am going to apply three dots. Then here is the PV. Then here is the PV. Persistent volume. Now similar activities will be there. Here also storage is there or not? See, storage. Here also what it is there na? Storage. This must be equal. This must be equal. 2GA. 2GA. 2 capital G. 2GA. 2. Here you may mention 20 also, no problem. Here also try to give 20. Try to give 20. Now good. Now good. Now what next? Access mode. What is the access mode here also? Read write once. What is the access mode here also? Read write once. Till now, how many concepts are matched? Storage is matching, must match. Access mode must match. Here, persistent volume reclaim policy. That means here three types of policies are there. Three policies I am writing here. One is the recycle, retain, and delete. Delete. Whether you may use any one only, you never use three at a time. Either recycle or retain or delete. Only one you need to use. Industry is following delete. Industry is following delete policy. You may ask, why industry following delete policy? I'll try to explain, just a little explanation. See, I said, right, three types of policies are there. Three types of policies. What is the maybe high-end policy? Delete it. Try to take delete only first. DELET. If you take delete policy, what is the advantage? I said, first we are creating PVC, then what we are creating? PV. What we are creating PV. Assume the terms I am giving you. This is the PVC, this is the PV. Observe carefully what happened. Now, this is the communication like this happening. Communication like this happening. You may think like this. Maybe who is in after this? Like this is there also. Here, reclaim policy, delete. If I use what I am trying to do, if I delete this one, if I delete this, I am deleting PVC only. Once you deleted PVC, what is the use of PV? That means I don't want PV also. Now, what is the final conclusion? Once you touch PVC, reflect on PV also. This is the delete policy. Is it clear or not? Quickly respond. If PVC got deleted, PV will be there or will not be there? You need to tell the final answer. If PVC got deleted, what happens in PV? PV also
You will
will
also
be
delete.
deleted. I don't want. See, you may ask insurance policy, sir, at least give me two policies. I am in life, okay, maybe useful. I am not live. What is the use of that policy? Like that, once PVC got deleted, PV will also automatically delete. When? If we use delete policy. Suppose I am going for recycle policy. Recycle. In recycle, assume again two parts, two, this is PVC, this is PV. This is PVC, this is PV. This is PVC. This is once again PV. What happens? Observe carefully, PV. I am deleting this. Okay, no problem. I am deleting. Yes, deleted. Already link is established, right? Link is established, you know. This the link is established. What happens in the sense, whenever PVC got deleted, this PV containing some data, right? PV having some data, storing some data, agree with me or not? This data only will be deleted. Are you understanding or not? This data only will be deleted. Now tell me, which is not deleted once if we delete PVC?
PV.
PV can't delete ma. This PV, the word is C. Recycle. Recycle means reclaim. Reclaim means reuse it. This PV once again used by, please try to understand. This is one more PVC. Again, someone else is initiated this PVC with this PVC. Again, communication will happen with this. Here, there is no communication, right? There is no communication means this will remove permanently. Maybe what I am trying to do, delete it. In the same way, delete it. Now are observing clearly? One more PVC can communicate with this PV. Is it good mechanism or not? Please respond. I am telling like this is a second hand bike. Second hand bike. Someone is buying and using. Maybe possible, right? You are not interested on
Yes.
this, but someone may interest, right? That is good policy. That is the recycle policy. Third policy is there. Third policy. That is the retain. Retain. What does it mean? What does it mean? See, here I am going to draw. This is PVC. This is assume PV. What is the specialty? Again, already communication is there in between. The words are this is PVC, right? PVC, this is PV, this is PV. Now this is PV. Now quickly understand, someone got deleted this one, someone got deleted this one. Yes, no problem. Here some content already there, right? Some content already there. This content as it is will be there. This content as it is will be there. This PV also as it is will be there. This PV also as it is will be there. You may have a doubt. You may have a doubt. What is the use of this? This is the future reference purpose. Are understanding or not? Which purpose they may use here? Which purpose they may use? Only for future reference. Future reference. What is the drawback here? Tell me. Suppose you may have a doubt, sir, if I create other PVC, this PVC can able to communicate with this PV. At least guess it, anyone? Maybe possible or may not. At least guess it. Other PVC can able to communicate with this or not? Quickly respond. Other PVC can able to communicate this or not? Other PVC cannot able to communicate with this. No one can. Only once it create when which policy? In retain policy, it acts like a backup policy. Backup. It maintains like a backup copy. Backup copy. Yes or no? Please respond. Now, industry following which policy, ma? Generally, which policy? Deletion policy. Why deletion policy? We may save memory. We may save memory. Yes or no? We may save memory. SAVE. Save memory. Why saving memory? If PVC is not there, what is the use of PV? That's why we are using delete policy. Sometimes, even though PVC not there, PVC is there. PV data may delete. PV data may delete. Other PVC may claim same PV. But here not like that. Once PVC got deleted, it never delete. It is the permanent. It is the permanent. It is the permanent. Which purpose? We can go for future reference purpose. Acts like a backup purpose. Acts like a backup purpose. Now concept is clear or not? Now quickly we are going to implement one PV and one PVC. One PV and one PVC. I am going to cluster the QCTL. Observe carefully. Get PVC first. Is there any PVC? No references found in default namespace. In the same way, what I am going to apply? PV. Is there any PV, any PVC? Till now, no. No. You want to create one PVC first, then we go for PV. Then we can go for PV. There. CD, capital KU, Kubernetes manifest, their CD, their PV, PVC, their dir. I'm having some files, manifest files, already written files. See, PVC host path.py. First, I'm opening the document. Notepad, notepad, 4 hyphen PV host path, PVC host path. Now check it. Whatever explained, same thing are available or not. Take it first. See here, storage class name I took. Storage class name manual. Storage classes are two types. One is the dynamic storage, second one static storage. We'll discuss tomorrow that concept. That is also, it may take nearly 10 to 15 minutes. I'll explain, no problem. This is the static storage class. In future, I may go for dynamic storage. Ma, if you mention this name after colon, if you write anything that is static only, this is the blind notation. See, if this line control X, now observe, line is there or not? No line. We can consider this is nothing but dynamic storage class. If there is no storage class name, yes, that is dynamic. Control B. You may ask, if it is there, how can I specify dynamic? Space, double quotation, double quotation. This is also dynamic storage class representation. I hope you got the high level understanding. Are you understanding or not? If storage class name is not there, which storage class? Dynamic storage class. Dynamic storage class. What is the advantage of dynamic storage class? If we create PVC, PV automatically will create. That is the specialty. In dynamic, no need to specify PV. PV will create automatically. Got it or not? But here what we are using, that is the manual representation, right? Control Z, manual. Manual means what to do? Please respond. Developer is initiating PVC. Administrator will create PV. We will only create. I'll show you. We will only create. Here you need to remember three things. One is the storage. Second one is the access mode. Third one is the storage class name. Storage class name. Three things are available or not. Now try to close this. Try to close this. Save this. Now kubectl. Now kubectl. How to create kubectl? Apply hyphen f 4 y 4 name is the file name 4 pvc hyphen post path. Now check it, which is got created. PVC host path created. kubectl get PVC. Check it here. Now PVC got created. See, status is reading anyone. What is the status?
Pending.
What does it mean? What does it mean? Coming to the diagram once again, you may get the clarity. I said somewhere, developer is initiating. What he may initiate, PV or PVC? Quickly respond, anyone. Developer may initiate PV or PVC? PVC only.
Yes.
PVC. See, PVC is awaiting. Awaiting means simply we can say ఎదురు చూస్తుంది. ఎవరి కోసం ఎదురు చూస్తుంది? PVC got created. Assume, maybe don't think otherwise. PVC is nothing but lady. Lady is looking for gent. Gent is not available till now. Okay, keep on awaiting, keep on awaiting. Okay, after 10 minutes, he found, he identified. How he identified? Here we need to tell. Now I am opening the document, again DIR. What is the document? PV related, PV related stuff. 4 PV post for notepad, 4 hyphen PV post path. Now PV, I want PV, not PVC. PV post path. See, similar characteristics are there are not only small thing changed. Kind, what is the kind? Read anyone?
Persistent volume.
In previous document, what is the kind? What is the kind?
Persistent volume
Persistent
claim.
volume kind. Now try to understand in two areas only data is changed. Extra thing is I added which one Srinath got in here? Extra thing. Post
Post
path.
path.
What is the path colon? In my local computer, one folder will be created. Why folder will be created? Data if you want to store, files if you want to store, we need one folder, right? This is the folder path. Here slash is there means folder path. If there is no slash, assume this is the file name. Even though here slash is there or not, folder only. Post path is the folder. Now remaining things observe. Access mode read write once only. Storage, how much storage there I specified? Quickly respond. I think 2 GA,
1
right?
GB.
1
2, 2. 2 only I specified, 1 only.
1
One only there.
One on.
I didn't change, right? Yes, maybe
No.
leave it, one only. What is the storage class name? Manual. Labels is common, label concept. Now I'm trying to apply. Now I'm trying to run it. What happens? kubectl apply, kubectl apply, they're just PV. This concept look like very simple, but very complex sometimes if not working, very complex to manage. Anyway, kubectl, kubectl, get first PVC. Check it. What was the problem? Kubectl. Yes. Now, automatically, see, now he and she both are talking with each other. That means what? What happens? Bound.
bound.
Bound means binding. Binding means communication is going on. How are you? What are you doing? After a long time. Okay. Like that, they are doing their own activities. Volume, PV host path, that is the capacity, 1GA. In the same way, I am opening PV also. Here we need to remember, try to understand here storage class. What is the storage class name here and there? Check it in both areas. Mark two, three things I am trying to explain for you. Storage class here and there, both are there or not? Check it. Storage class in PV and PVC.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
one.
Yes.
Number two, capacity. Check it. Number two, capacity. Check it. Both areas. Capacity
Yes.
1GA, 1GA. You got it or not? Access mode. Check
Yes.
it, ma. Access mode. Check it. Access mode, read write
Read
once.
write.
Here also access mode, here also access mode, read write once. These three things mandate. If you leave anyone, it may not work. Next thing you need to understand. Now observe reclaim policy. What is the reclaim policy here?
Retain.
Why reclaim policy retain here? Did I mention any reclaim policy in this PV? Did I mention any reclaim policy? No, right? If
No.
you don't mention any reclaim policy, what is the default reclaim policy?
Retain.
Retain. Now you may ask me, now please try to delete PVC. PV may delete or not according to our scenario already explained, right? And now quickly respond. If I delete PVC, PV may delete or not according to retain policy.
Not delete.
Not delete. Now I'm trying to delete PVC man. kubectl. kubectl. Delete PVC. What is the name of the PVC? It is the PVC host file. PVC host file. Copy it and paste it. Now trying to delete this. Now again kubectl get PVC first. PVC got deleted, right? Now I'm going to check PV. Manually, if you want it, you can delete it. kubectl delete PV, delete PV. What is the name of the PV? PV host path. The name is only right. PV host path. Now kubectl get PV. Deleted. We deleted manually. What I said. Maybe somewhere I said what I said, which purpose they can use, future reference purpose, just like a backup purpose. Once you delete PVC, it never delete. What we are doing? We are manually deleting. Simply we can say explicit delete. Explicit delete. Is it clear for you? Is it clear for you? Remaining policies based on the concept you may understand, based on the concept we may implement. Concept wise is I can show you at least data is there or not. Maybe once I delete PVC, automatically PV got deleted or not. We'll see those examples also. Here today I am concluding. Today what have you understood is at least what is PV. See, have you understood what is PV? Have you understood PVC initiated by whom? Anyone can quickly respond. PVC initiated by whom? Admin or developer?
Develop. Develop.
Developer, very, very important. Developer. Next, which developer? Just maybe Java developer, maybe Kubernetes developer. That is also important. People may feel only k8s developer.
Created.
K8s developer. Got it or not? This is here PV is initiated by cluster administrator. Cluster administrator. Okay, cluster administrator. If anything, if anywhere, if you are having doubt, try to ask me, or else we can wind the session. We'll continue. We'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, in the sense, the evening as usual class will be there, but here this concept we may talk about tomorrow. Shall I wind it? This is very, very important one. If we keep on practicing only this concept. In total Kubernetes, only three concepts are complex. One is stateful set concept. Implementation is very simple, but understanding is very complex. But more theory is that if you read more and more, then only you can understand. Stateful set internally uses what I said. PV, PVC already know about stateful set. PV, PVC. It internally uses. Next one is ingress man. If you know ingress, and if you they touch Kubernetes, they must ask what is ingress, what is the uses of ingress, what is the uses of ingress. Next RBAC. RBAC. If you know RBAC, you are the proficient. Minimum you can place 5+ years of experience on Kubernetes. Once you know RBAC, role based access control. This is fully on security. Fully on security. Okay. I may take at least 3 to 4 classes on RBAC. RBAC. That is also very useful and wonderful features are available. Thank you. Remaining things we'll discuss tomorrow.